I like that. Uh-oh. That better? There we go. All right, awesome. So, hey, Kev, can you come help me so I can talk? All right, awesome. I need help. Oh, there it is. Thank you for your help. I appreciate you so much. That's it. That's all it was. All righty, here we go. Okay, so just to kind of do an introduction here, they already kind of said who I was and all that good stuff. I've been in my econ for about 2 years now, and it's been a great experience. I've learned a lot. I'm not going to give you my promo right now, but what I want to share with you is don't get discouraged by my right now, or Lakeisha's right now, or Mr. Darrell's right now, because everyone comes into the business at the same level. We don't know anything. And we're all learning. So everyone learns at different levels, at different paces. So just look at it as a growing process. And we're in a learning community. So don't rush yourself and don't look at my right now and say, oh, she got it all perfect. It's not like that. We're all doing this together. That good?
Yeah, good.
All right. So give yourselves a hand for being here. All right. So we're going to reference from this document that you have in your packet. And I have a couple of things I'm going to do today. It's going to be a little different than what you see on your itinerary because we want to believe and we want to make sure that you get the basics. It's hard to move forward if you don't understand the beginning. It's hard to tell somebody about my econ if you don't understand the basics of your W-4, things like that. Do you all agree with that?
I agree.
Absolutely. So if I could get a PowerPoint. All right. Here we go. All right, so what I'm going to do first, we're going to actually go into the W-4 really quickly. It was actually requested because earlier some people might have missed it, those types of things. So we're going to talk about that real briefly. I'm going to go over a few things, but we're going to reference from this. If you look at the top of this document, it says what? All right, what does it say after that?
Fill out W-4.
Fill out the W-4. What step is that into our steps of my econ? The first one. They need to join though, right? Oh, okay. So this is after they join, that's one of the first steps. Do you have to fill out your W-4?
No.
I seen a yes. I heard a no. Heard a couple no's. What's the answer?
Yes, if you are working.
The answer is no.
No.
That was the right answer. Good answer. Good answer, Ms. Evelyn. All right. So no, you do not have to fill out your W-4. Some people feel like they feel skeptical about it, they feel afraid, and that's perfectly fine. The thing is that people need more education if they're afraid of the W-4.
Right.
Make sense? So if they get in and they say, hey, I feel uncomfortable with this, perfectly fine. Let them do it. The most important thing that they need to do, though, is make sure they keep their records because they'll still get their tax savings. They just didn't get their money up front. Now, what Kevin said earlier is very true. They're running away with your money if you don't do it, which is fine. We're not saying anything wrong. Everyone do it the way you need to, but it's your choice. It's your money, like you said. Okay, so the answer is no. Let's go into the W-4 really quickly, and then we're going to move forward. This example that we're going to show right now is going to be over a single person with no children. Maybe? There we go. Can someone do me a favor? You have W-4s in your document. Pull it out, and at the top it says purpose. Can you tell me what that says? Thank you.
Complete Form W-4 so that your employer can withhold the correct federal income tax from your pay. Consider completing the new Form W-4 each year and when your personal or financial situation changes.
Absolutely. So we all understand the purpose. Agreed?
Yes.
Who has not filled out their W-4 or has not looked at it or they're very, very new? Hands high. One. All right, good. So I'm talking to a couple people. We're good. It's not an embarrassment. No embarrassing at all. We need to make sure we're talking to the right people. We're here for training, okay? We don't want to move too fast. We want to move at the pace. Okay? So what's next? After we complete the W-4, the first one, we're going to just read the document. That's all we're going to do. We're going to read it. So let's read it together. Can someone read A for me? Awesome. Do you have a packet? Yes. You have the W-4 in your packet. Make sure everyone has that W-4 so you can see as well. Enter one for yourself if no one else can claim you as a dependent. You're grown and living in America. You can enter one, right? Is that you? Yes. Let's enter 1. Number 2, I'm going to read this one. It says enter 1 if you are single and have only one job. Now, on your form that you have right now, you can fill it out specifically to you. But I'm going to fill it out to a single parent, one child, and they make $30,000 a year. That would be 1. They are single and have only one job. Now, it says a couple of extra things here. I'm not going to get complicated. I'm going to leave it right where it is, okay? Number C, enter 1 if for your spouse. Is she single? Does she have a spouse? No. All right. Y'all up? Y'all well? Y'all awake? Yes. All right, awesome. Let's keep going. What does D say?
Enter number of dependents other than your spouse or yourself you will claim on your tax return.
Enter number of dependents. Awesome. 1. She has one child, right? Okay. A dependent is someone that you're taking care of, that you're claiming on your taxes. That's all it is. Now, I have a question. How many of you are, I would say, seasoned? Been in my econ a little while? Oh, I'm sorry. Seasoned in my econ. I didn't say that. You did. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me fix it. Seasoned in my econ. I apologize. I had to make sure y'all was woke. That's all it was. Okay, so you're seasoned in my econ. Let me see your hands. It's training for you.
Yes.
Okay, it's for you. Do you know this stuff? Yeah? Yeah. Why are we doing it?
Make it stick.
To continue learning, to get better? Why else?
Share other people.
Okay, to share with other people to make sure you know how to do it. But I'm looking for one thing. I'll tell you what it is. Training is for you, but it's really not for you. It's for your team. It's for your new members. And if you don't have a member sitting beside you or someone with you, then don't get mad because you've seen this before, because it's not for you. Not technically. You should be up here training for me. Oh, yeah. Working on it. All right, let's keep going. I just wanted to put that little plug in there. Training. All right, where we go here. Enter 1 for your dependents. We have 1 there. And then head of household. What does that mean? If you look at the top of your form, you'll see it. It says head of household. Can someone read that for me?
Generally, you can claim head of household filing status on your tax return only if you are unmarried and pay more than 50% of the cost of keeping up a home for yourself and your dependent or other qualifying individual.
Right. So is this person a head of household? Yes. What's the most important part of this section? Unmarried and pay more than 50% of your household. So men, I'm so sorry. You are the head of the household, but not according to the government, okay? All right, so on that one, we're going to enter 1, okay? That this person's single, taking care of the house, they are head of household. What else? 0 for they're not taking any child dependent care expenses or anything like that. And I'm going to move through this fairly quickly. I just want to make sure we get it. What's next? The child tax credit. This is one that confuses people, so I'm going to read this one, okay? It says, if your income is less than $70,000, how much is her income? All right, so are we talking about her right now? Yeah. All right. Your income is under $70,000, $100 if you're married. Enter 2 for each eligible child. So what does she need to do? Put in 2? Yes. Absolutely. I'm not even going to go into the confusing part. She enters 2. Sound good? Yes. All right. And then on H, can someone read that for me?
Add lines A through G and enter total here.
How much is it? Add lines A through G. How many is it? 6? 6. How many people do you know filling their W-4 out the incorrect way? Yeah. Somebody said everybody. That was good. I read her lips. She was like, everybody. Okay. So we have a page 2. They actually tell us on this document to go to page 2. Now I'm going to flip over to page 2. If you flip your document over, I'm going to flip the slide, okay? Page 2. On line 1, it says your itemized deductions. Now, I kind of underline here, it says qualifying home mortgage interest, charitable contributions, state and local taxes, medical expenses in the excess of 10%. So that is what an itemization is. Many people have them, they just don't know it. And they're not reading the form. So we're just reading, right? Yes? Well, let's keep going. On this person, we're going to say she itemized about $14,000. Now, just to be clear, it's right here. It says if these numbers right here on the standard deduction is not over this number 1 right here, you don't actually take the itemization. So a single person's itemization is 6,300, right? Well, good. Uh-oh. I'm sorry, she's head of household. Okay, there we go. I was like confusing myself. All right, head of household, so 9,300 and her 14 is there, so we're good. And on line 3 it says, subtract lines 2 from 1. Pretty simple. 4,700. On number 4, can someone read that?
Enter an estimate of your 2016 adjustments to income and any additional standard deductions.
Awesome. A lot of people don't know what that means, right? It's a lot of fancy words. It says, how much do you plan on writing off this year because you have a business? Real simple. That's what it means. So from now on, you can explain it to other people because they use a lot of fancy words on here, but we make things simple in my econ. Okay? So we would say she's going to write off about $8,100, real low numbers. We don't know what's going to happen. We're going to be real conservative. With that $8,100 on line 5, it says add lines 3 and 4. Pretty simple. We're doing math, right? We can do math, and if not, we have a calculator. Let's do it. That's $12,800. Everybody agree with that? All right. Let's keep going. In an estimate of your non-wage income, 2016 non-wage income, what does that mean, such as dividends or interest? Are you getting paid off of your investments? That's what it means. No, not right now. So we're going to put 0. And I'm going to kind of speed through this. Subtract line 6 from 5. 0 minus anything is that number. And then it says, well, line 8, divide the amount on line 7 by 4,050. Drop any fraction. The number's 3. Okay? Everybody get that? Pretty simple. What did we just do? Add and subtracting and reading, right? That's pretty basic. Pretty basic. Reading, writing, arithmetic. All right, line 9 says enter the number from your personal allowance worksheet on line H. So we flip over. What was the number on line H? 6. We enter that number there. And line 10 says add lines 8 and 9. Correct? Yes. Pretty simple. 6 plus 3 is what? 9. Reading, writing, arithmetic. All right. 9. That's the number. Flip it back over. I'm sorry. Let's read first because I didn't read. Let me read. Can I read? All right. It says, if you plan to use the 2 earners, does she need 2 earners? No. She's single. Enter the total here on line 1. Nope. Otherwise, stop here, following directions, and enter the total on Form W4, line 5, page 1. Find line 5, page 1. It's at the bottom. Y'all see it? All right. So in line 5, it says what? 9. Because that was what was on the back, right? That was on the back. So we got 9. On 6, we don't need any extra money taken out. We enter in 0. And then we're not filing exempt. We don't believe in tax evasion. We believe in doing taxes the right way. So we're not going to evade taxes. That's not what we do. They got that on camera and on video. All right, your personal information goes in. You sign it at the bottom, and that's it. Is that it? Uh-oh, one last thing. Oh, y'all see that thing right there? It says separate here and give Form W4 to your employer. The employer does not need the top portion of your document. Before my econ, did anyone know that? You just turn in the whole thing, right? She's shaking her head like I just learned something new. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. That's good. That's good. So, everybody kind of get an understanding of the W4? Let's really talk about it. The W4 is like the basic steps. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Get some education. But the most important thing is that we just read it. Right? Just read it. So I'm going to keep going. Oh, we're not going to look at no married couple today. That's not supposed to be there. So, I'll move forward. Y'all learn something?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Last thing I want to share with you is this. Earlier, Kevin did an awesome job talking about your money. The IRS tells us to fill our W-4s out the correct way. We always look at this document here, but they tell us right here at the bottom, you might be using the extra withholdings as a forced savings method. That's usually not very smart. When people get their refunds, how long does it take to spend it? Okay, it's already spent, right? money. That's good. That's good. That's good. Pastor Knight said people get those refund loans, so it's already spent. They hadn't even got the refund yet.
That's ridiculous.
But it's happening every single day. So the government tells us that it's smarter, but Uncle Sam doesn't pay interest on refunds. They say this in their IRS publication. So the government is not just taking your money. Our lack of knowledge is making our money become taken. The government just says, well, if you're going to give it to us, we're going to be smart with it. We're going to invest it. If you give it to us, but it's our choice. So don't let your lack of knowledge cost you money. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to keep going. Cash flow manager. Who's new and does not have their cash flow manager on their phone? Uh-oh, got a couple. Anybody else? Another one. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Pull your phones out, please. Yep, I'm hitting all the basics. You thought I was going to do some role play and you was going to have some fun. Nope. We can't move forward if we ain't got the beginning. That's like building a house with no foundation. All right, got your phones? Go to your personal website. Now, if you don't get it, I can't do a whole lot of pauses because I'm on time, okay? But we're going to get it today. I'm going to go through it. I promise. www.whatever your website is. I don't know your website. I know Candace's. Candace's is CandaceWoodruff.myecon.net. Yes, Lord. All right. Go to your personal website. When you go to your personal website, thank you, Kevin, for allowing me to use yours. It says kevinyoung.myecon.net. Let me give you a small little thing here. Some people put their name at myecon.net. That's not correct. You have to put the dot, okay? You have to put the dot. All right? I don't want to go too fast, but I'm going to have to move. Everybody all right? I mean, no, because y'all didn't say nothing. Is everybody all right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got it.
All right, so I'm going to move forward. Go to your personal website. On your username. See, sometimes we don't talk about this stuff because we feel like it's just regular, but on your username, it's just whatever your name is before the .myecon. You don't have to put the .myecon inside of the username section. So this one, for example, is kevinyoung.myecon.net. So inside of his username, that's going to say Kevin Young. And then your own personal password. As we move forward, you go inside of your website. Inside of your website, now there's a couple of ways to do this, but I like to send people inside of the website to get used to going in it. So once you do that, go to Tools. Pause to let you do it. Go to Tools and then go to Cash Flow Manager. Pretty simple, right? On this document, the next step was the Cash Flow Manager, right? So everything's here for you. You just got to know how to use it. Okay? Cash Flow Manager, step 3. You want to click Mobile Version. Mobile Version. When you click Mobile Version, and if I'm moving too fast for you, no worries. We will talk about this again. We will help you afterwards. We have many qualified people to be able to do that for you, okay? Mobile version. After you click mobile version, make sure you click those 2 little buttons down there so you won't have to keep logging in. And you can put your personal email in or your MyEcon email. Either way. Many people just use their personal email, which is fine. Okay? After that, we're going to go to Cash Flow Manager. This is step 6. And it says select expense type. Now this is really important right here. I say that because some people get into MyEcon and let's see, this isn't right. Okay, I'm not sure. But they get into MyEcon and they have other businesses already. Well, it is possible for you to have multiple businesses inside of your Cash Flow Manager. If you have a husband and wife team, you both can download it on your phones under your account, and you can put in his business, your business, and just use it all in one system because it doesn't put it together. It categorizes it and splits it up for you, okay? And you do that under the select Cash Flow Manager, and you just do a new one. Does that make sense? Got a question? No. It can be 2 of your personal separate from MyEcon. My business is MyEcon. The other business is selling t-shirts. However you want to do it, you split them up and you do that under the select expense type. I'm actually going to show it to you in just a second. No, as many as you want. As many businesses as you want. All right, I'm going to show you that in just a second. But we're adding it to your home screen. So click the options menu and then add to home screen. Pretty simple. I'm going to keep moving. This is our Bible to your actual deductions. If you don't keep your deductions, can you actually lower your taxes? No. Many people are mad in tax season right now because they hadn't kept their records all year and now they're losing money. Well, don't get mad at us. You all are, we can preach to the choir now. You all are doing what we're supposed to do, coming to trainings and things, but you have to keep your deductions. This is the Bible to your actual deductions, okay? What's my time like? What time is it? 1:05, gotcha. Oh, I'm doing good. All right, keep going. Candace, Woodruff, Tiffany. All right, so this is how you use it. Yep, this is how you use it. When you go into it, you click log in, of course, and this one over here is what it looks like on your computer because it's linked directly to your computer. You click Cash Flow Manager and it pops up. Remember I said earlier you can put as many businesses in as you want? Well, this was a whole list of businesses and I wanted to keep their information private, so I kind of covered it. But your MyEcon business, your Social Solutions business, whatever it is, you can put as many businesses as you want to inside of your Cash Flow Manager, and your spouse or whoever it is can download it on their phone as well, which is really great. Can you sell your Cash Flow Manager? Yes. Oh, how can you sell your Cash Flow Manager? Do what? Where do you go? Under products. Good answer. If someone that you know is a business owner and they don't want MyEcon, perfectly fine. Sell them your Cash Flow Manager, right? Be like, hey, are you keeping proper records? They're like, what's that? You need MyEcon? But of course you don't want to do it that way. Well, we have a record keeping system that keeps you compliant with the IRS. When you say compliant with the IRS, that right there rings a bell. It's like, oh, I need that. Everybody's afraid of the IRS. Okay, let's keep going. You get inside of it. You select an expense type, and this is just how you put it in. Just real simple. You will learn as you go. Right now it might feel real overwhelming, but it's fairly simple once you get it on your phone. Does everyone agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, I don't want you to just think it because I said it. All right, awesome. Select expense type, put it in, the date. You can always backdate the amount, what you were doing, where you went. Take a picture of your receipt. I went to Little Rock to present at the conference. All those things are little extra notes that you can put in. You can also do your mileage, and if you want to do it on your computer, guess what? You can do it the same way. Make sense? No?
Yes.
Yes. Y'all woke? Yes. Okay, just want to make sure. I'm going to keep going because y'all already get this, but some people don't. When you have people raise their hands if they don't have their cash flow managers on their phone, that means we need this. That's what it means. Well, because we're only as strong as our weakest link, so if people don't have it, that means we don't have it.
Indeed.
Indeed. All right, let's keep going. Make sure that when you save your entry, you confirm it. I had a guy, and I make it personal to me. It's my fault. He did not confirm any of his entries for the last 2 months, 2 or 3 months, meaning he has no record saved into his phone because he did not confirm them. So if you're on your phone, you press save. He thought that was it. But you have to confirm it. So you press save twice, basically. Okay? After you do that, it goes into your system and it saves for you, and records are easy. Questions? No? Yes, ma'am. No question is a bad question.
W4, you say single or head of household.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're unmarried. Suppose you've been divorced for like 25 years, or you still unmarried. Or you head of household, or you single.
That's a great question. So if we look at the top portion of the W-4, it says head of household means that you have a dependent. You're single, you're unmarried, and you have a dependent. That's really the key about head of household. Single means single, no kids, no dependents. Head of household means that you have a dependent that you're taking care of, and you're single. All right? She said she's been doing something wrong. Okay. Yep. All right. So any other questions on that? I did not get to do what I was supposed to do today, and I'm perfectly fine with that, but we needed that. Do you feel like we needed that?
Yeah.
All right.
And what was the name of that app again that was mentioned on the call Wednesday?
The Mile IQ app Mile IQ gives you, I believe, 42 free logs, and it actually helps you to log your business miles and your personal miles. And it's really simple. It does it all for you, but it's up to 40. When they say 42, that means that they're going to charge you for something after that. So use it, see if you like it for 42 trips, and then if you want, buy it. It's a tax deduction. Yes, ma'am.
On my econ, can you take screenshots? Because I took screenshots, but it's giving me a message, and so I was wondering, can you take screenshots and save it like your receipts or like your bills?
You should be able to. Whenever you go to your upload image, it depends on the type of phone you have, but it says upload image. It should give you two options to either capture the receipt or get it from your files.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. Any other questions? No? All right. What's the first step into joining my econ? What do you do first? Fill out your W-4 or your W-4P. All right. And then we want to make sure that people follow the list. I'm not going to go over it. We get it. We're going to keep going. And I'm going to turn it back over to Mr. Dandridge.
All right, let's give it up for Candace. Wonderful, wonderful job.